We all have that one fear, the one that keeps us up at night, that voice in our heads telling us we can't do something. For years, I let my fear control me. But then one moment changed everything. This is a story of how I faced my biggest fear and discovered a freedom I never thought was possible. For as long as I can remember, I have been terrified of speaking in public. It's funny, right? You see people on stage confidently sharing their thoughts, but to me, the thoughts of standing in front of the crowd made my heart race and my palms sweat. I had avoided it in my entire life. In school, I would sit in the back, hoping the teacher would call me on. In work meetings, I stayed silent, letting others speak while I stayed in the shadows. But deep down, I knew that fear was holding me back. I watched as my colleagues got promotions, as my friends thrived in social situations, and there I was, stuck. My fear of public speaking wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was stopping me from living my full potential. Then, one day, I got an email that changed everything. It was from my boss. We need something to represent our team at the upcoming conference, it said. My heart sank. There was no way I could do it, right? But something in me snapped. I couldn't let this fear keep controlling my life. I sat at my desk, staring at the email, and before I could talk myself out of it, I typed a reply. I will do it. I was shaking as I hit send. I didn't know if I could do or through with it. But I knew one thing, I couldn't keep running for my fear forever. Of course, saying yes was only the beginning. The weeks leading to the conference were some of the hardest I have ever experienced. I was terrified, constantly questioning myself. I practiced my speech over and over again, but every time I felt like I was failing. I would freeze, forget what to say, and sometimes even consider backing out. But then I realized something. The fear wasn't going to go away. I had to push through it. I had to accept that I might be scared, but I might be stumbled, but I had to try anyway. And that's exactly what I did. The day of the conference arrived, and I was more nervous than ever. But as I stood on the stage looking at the crowd, something incredible happened. The fear was still there, but it didn't stop me. I spoke. My voice shook at first, but the more I talked, the more I realized I could do it. I wasn't perfect. I stumbled over a few words, but that didn't matter. What mattered was that I faced my fear heads on, and in doing so, I found a sense of freedom I had never known before. I was held back anymore. I wasn't stuck in the shadows. So, what's the lesson here? We all have fears. Facing them won't be easy, but once you do, you realize how much they have been holding you back. It's scary, yes, but it's also freeing. If you are watching this and you have been avoiding something because of fear, don't wait any longer. Take that first step. You might be surprised at what you find on the other side. Thanks for watching. And if this story inspired you, hit that like button. Share your biggest fear in the comments. Let's face them together. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories about breaking through the things that hold us back. Thank you.